Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the economic subject. The title of the economic subject is Four Paramount Obligations of Every Business. Every business in the world, every micro or macro business in the world has to fulfill four obligations. They can do millions of things, but these four obligations are the most essential, vital, pivotal, and paramount obligations attached with every micro or macro business. Business cannot survive, nor the society can survive without fulfilling these four obligations. These four obligations are: number one, tendering the social needs; number two, contributing in enriching the society; number three, generating living wage jobs; fourth is contributing in national strides by paying taxes. If the company is not actually going to fulfill these four obligations, or company is going to cut corners in fulfilling this obligation, then business would flourish. Society or the nation shall never flourish. So, companies are there to flourish the society, to flourish the people, to flourish individual, to flourish the nation. Because you cannot just make profit in the society and gobble up. Foreign company, for example, coming from America, makes lots of profit over here in India and siphon off, take away all the profit to America, leaving the Indian society bone dry. That is not the purpose or the mission of any business. Frog cannot drink up all the water of the well. If frog is going to drink up all the water of the well, then frog will die. So no company can actually suck up every single penny of the society, gobble up every resource of the society, or devour every single thing the society has. Then what will happen is that society is going to devastate, but at the same time, company is going to wither away. So every business, whether micro or macro, whether it is national business or NC business or MNC, whether it's a private, public or public-private partnership, PPP, whatever the nature of the business, they have to first and foremost enrich consumer, enrich the society, enrich the nation. If individual, society, and the nation, all three are prosperous, then they are going to enable the company to become prosperous. Poor society cannot make any company rich. So we are going to elaborate one point at a time. Point number one is tendering the social needs adequately at an affordable cost. This is the first and foremost obligation of every company, to provide the needs of the consumers. Whatever the consumers need, they must provide it. As you know, today's pharmaceutical companies are struggling to provide vaccine, sanitizers, toilet papers, masks. So whatever the needs of the society, they must focus upon the needs of the society and fulfill, provide, furnish the needs of the society adequately at a very affordable cost. If the cost is not affordable, then what will happen? Only the upper crust of the society or the rich people of the society would be able to afford every single thing, and lower strata or lower crust of the society, that is poor people, will not be able to consume their needs. Point number two is contribution in enriching the society with generous CSR, faithfully, corporate social responsibility. Under the corporate social responsibility, corporations, companies, businesses have to make sure that they are enriching the society, they are prospering the society, they are making society economically viable, economically able and capable. They must try to make the company strong economically so that society can survive, society can flourish, people living in the society can also flourish, people living in the society can afford, enjoy life, and afford education, healthcare, housing, and every single thing. Point number 3 is generating of living wage jobs to fulfill the needs of the startups. We all can understand, even the simpleton can understand, that every year university and colleges put out so many students, generate so many graduates and postgraduates, kind of churn out graduates and postgraduates, and these graduates and postgraduates are not going to launch their own business like Chicago boys, but they are going to look for the job. And if companies don't generate jobs every year after year, then these people are not going to find a job, and they are going to create lots of problems for the society, for the nation, for the government. So this is one of the fundamental obligations of the company to generate living wage job, means kind of job that people or the person can survive on the salary he would make working in the job. So there is a third obligation to generate adequate amount of jobs, so nobody in the nation is jobless. Point number 4, contributing in national strides by paying adequate amount of taxes honestly. If companies don't pay taxes and the companies just amass the wealth in the nation and hide them, siphon them off in some offshore nations, stake them in some offshore banks like Swiss Bank or any other bank, then the nation is not going to make any kind of progress at all. Nation needs huge amount of money to govern the nation. Like, for example, India needs about 20 lakh crores to govern the nation. And these much 20 lakh crore coming from the corporate world mainly. Direct and indirect taxes cannot actually generate that much money. So India's 420 some MNC companies actually pay large chunk of these taxes and enable India to govern the nation with 20 lakh crore rupees. Now, if the companies are not going to pay taxes honestly, if they are going to loot the society and scoot, then nation is going to wither away and die. Now, if the nation withers away, companies cannot do the business profitably. They also wither away simultaneously. So these are the 4 fundamental, very pivotal and paramount obligations of every business, whether the business is micro or macro. That's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Bye.